obligation to do this, but would you mind submitting yourself to a test of deductive reasoning skills?
Sure, why not? Sounds like fun.
Alright then. You can begin by taking a look at these. Photographs of 3 notes written by prison inmates while under Kira's control just prior to their deaths. You can take as long as you want to look over them. Please, let me know what you think.
Very interesting.
Come on. This is child's play. There's a print number on the back of each of these photographs. If I ignore this fact, I'll still be able to come up with the phrase, L, do you know, gods of death love apples. Now, if I read it that way on my first attempt, I'd only look more suspicious. But the fact that I'm able to solve this stupid puzzle isn't enough on its own to prove that I'm Kira.
Well, it'd be pretty amazing to learn that Kira could not only kill his victims, but control them too. And he's encoded a message for you, almost as if he's mocking you. If you take a look at the first letter of each note, you get a message. If you arrange them in this way, you get L, you know, gods of death love apples. But there's an obvious print number on the back of these photographs. If you arrange them in that order, you get L, you know, love apples, gods of death. And that doesn't sound right, and based on that, I don't think Kira would have wanted you reading that way.
That's incorrect.
Huh?
The thing is, there are actually 4 photographs. When we add this one, it reads, L, you know, gods of death, who love apples, have red hands.
Seeing as I only had 3 photographs to work with, my deduction was perfect.
No, it wasn't. The truth is, there were 4 of them. If you'd figured that out, it would have been perfect. Even though you knew the message was incomplete, you decided there were only 3 notes, never even considered there might be a 4th. What do you make of that?
I didn't think of that. You got me there. Either way, likelihood these messages lead to Kira is not very great, and we both know gods of death don't exist.
If you were me, Fazel's number might be Kira, how would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt? You need to be absolutely sure.
I would get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Something only Kira would know. Kind of like what you're doing just now.
Truly amazing. What's incredible is I've asked countless detectives that same question, and it took most of them minutes to even come up with an answer. But you immediately come up with a scenario in which Kira is speaking directly to the investigator. I'm impressed. I'm like a fine detective, like.
Well, it seems like the more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes. By about 3%. In that respect, it's made me even more determined to work with you. Even if you are Kira, I would like for us to work together on this investigation. Do you know why?
Well, if I cooperate with you, the investigation moves forward. If I really am Kira, I might reveal myself. In other words, you can conduct your investigation and investigate me all at once. I think it's a great idea, but you might be getting off on the wrong foot. I'm interested in the Kira case, and I conduct detective work as a hobby, but I'm not Kira. I don't want Kira to kill me. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't have any proof that you aren't Kira either. It'd be strange for just one of us to investigate it, right? But Ryuga, if you are L, I'm sure there's some proof of that. We could ask someone on the task force or my father to say that you really are L in person. But if you can't, I can't investigate with you.
I never said I only meet anyone from Task Force headquarters. I'm currently working with your father. If I take you to your headquarters, you'll have to do an investigation. Am I right?
Excuse me.
Me too.
It's my father.